Thanks for joining us for the Member xCite presentation. The Member xCite presentation is informative, interesting to the audience, and showcases the strengths of the presenter as an entrepreneur and their area of expertise. It's not a sales pitch, it's a 10-minute educational and insightful exploration into what they do. And of course, it's exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our xCite presenter today, Stephen Franks from High Purpose Accounting Advisory, to present to us on using story to grow your brand. Your brand is important to the success of your business, and it is much more than just fancy logos and taglines. Stephen will tell you how the story will help you grow your brand and your business, show you to understand your ideal clients, and demonstrate your abilities to deliver their desired outcomes. Stephen's background is in commerce, public and not-for-profit organizations, large and small. He helps frustrated businesses to establish robust financial and administrative management. Stephen assesses current processes and systems, identifies issues and opportunities, creates a roadmap to financial peace of mind whilst assisting them to implement. He supports allied health, not-for-profit and NDIS disability businesses, released an Amazon best-selling book, How the NDIS Can Work for You, to help providers navigate this complex area, as well as a range of online courses to support businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Stephen Franks.
And so stories are an important part of our lives, and we use stories all the time to talk about ourselves, our experiences, the people around us. And it's how we interact with people as well. And we enjoy listening to stories from other people, and when we're listening to them, we're actually thinking about how those things relate to our own situation. Is there something we can learn from it that we can apply in our own lives? And so why wouldn't you use stories in your own business as well, to help you grow your brand and in your business? Because if you do that, then you're able to relate to the people who it is before trying to serve your clients. So firstly, your brand. What do you think is part of your brand? Have some thoughts?
Your look and feel, apart from your name.
Yeah.
Like your image, your
Reputation.
I was going to say reputation, personality sometimes also.
Yep, that's good. Yeah. So yeah.
Sometimes even your colours.
Yes. Yeah. So Julie was saying before in the intro about there's things like logos and taglines and things like that that people have, things like your purpose, your vision, your personality, your message, how you're interacting with people, the values that you're portraying to people who may be interested in purchasing your services and products. That's all part of your brand. And things like having visually pleasing websites and YouTube channels and social media presence where you're not just posting stuff up for people to sell things to people, but you're actually putting useful content up there where you're talking about why you do what you're doing and who it is you're helping and how you've helped them and the successes. All those kind of things are all important. And so now we can talk about the using story to grow your brand. So I'll hand this down. Look at that. And so there's basically a framework that was put around by a person called Donald Miller, and he wrote a book on it. And this framework basically talks about the things, the components that should be in your story, and you use this in your messaging and in what you're doing. So, and basically the framework is you've got the hero. So basically, the hero is a person who is out there who has a problem. And so their problem is giving them stress, it's keeping them awake at night. They're looking for somebody to help them solve the problem. And then so this person, the guide, they come to, they find them, they're the person who can understand the situation and listen to them. They have experience in how to solve the problems that they actually have. And so then they put together a plan together, which will help them navigate what it is that they're having issues with. And that then they support them. They support them in being able to implement that plan. And then from that plan, they're calling them to action, they're keeping them accountable, and they're helping them overcome what challenge they are. And then that then leads to a success, which is that they stay in business or they overcome the particular problems that they have. So, and that's basically what's shown in the handout that I've just given to you. And so to give you an example, right from my side of my experience in that, so for example, you might have a disability business. They are very good practitioners. They're very good at serving people, helping them with their health, supporting them in being able to do what they possibly can in their lives. But these people tend not to be particularly financially literate. They don't understand the numbers of their business, what's driving them, all those kind of things. And quite often they've got big issues with cash flow. It's very lumpy, it's going up and down, and it's not always particularly consistent. And so these people are looking for someone to help them. So someone like myself, an accountant who can understand what's going on in the industry, understand those challenges that they're having, and also understands the things that they need to do, the things that are the drivers in their business that are, have issues with, that they can change, that they can then be able to put a plan together and then implement that plan and then support them in growing their business. And basically, it's all about getting that plan in place and then getting them to take the actions that they need to do and making adjustments along the way. And then from that, then that leads to them overcoming the challenges that they have, and then they reduce the stress levels that they have, the business begins to grow again, and they're successful at what it is that they're trying to do. And so, so that basically is how that framework can work in supporting your clients, but also you can apply it to your messaging. So you can be telling stories about what it is that you do and how you have supported people to be successful in what it is that they do as well. So have a think about how you could utilise it in your own business, in what you could do with this framework that will help you, one, communicate your message out there so that then you're attracting new clients to you, but also two, once you have the new clients, you can use that through your marketing and your sales process and in the solutions that you bring to your clients. I guess that's pretty much sums up what I was going to talk about today. Does anybody have any questions?
When you say testimonials, how does that fit into the storytelling?
Yeah, so testimonials would fit in as well, because a good testimonial is the person's going to talk about what problem they had, and then they came to somebody who then identified what the solution would be, and then they helped them to get that solution put into place, and then it's resulted in them having success in what it was they're doing. And so it could be that now they're saving time. Now they've got money coming into their business regularly. Whereas before it was all mucky, or they actually understand their numbers, so they know they need to do particular things to attract certain clients into their business. So yes, it works with that.
And if you're starting in business, how do you get your story across when there isn't like examples?
You haven't got the examples. I guess most people starting a business have got some sort of experiences in a particular field in the first place, and they've got a fair idea of what market they're targeting. So you can, so from that, you can work through creating that plan. And it's pretty much just, if you follow those steps, you just think about each one of those steps and go, okay, so so your hero is those people you're trying to serve. You're looking at what sorts of problems they have, and all you need to do is go and find some Facebook groups, and then you'll find hurdles of problems that they're having and are asking questions about. So there's your thing. So then you think about what it is that you can do to actually serve those problems, and then it's about marketing yourself around those things. Even one thing I did is put surveys up onto certain Facebook groups, asking a few questions around things that I felt where they were talking about these sorts of things, and I was asking questions to delve deeper into that, and you start getting people responding. So then you're getting even clearer on what their problems are, and then that helps you with your marketing as well, and what you're creating. And then from that, then you know what you can put together to help the people, and then it's just a matter of talking to people and seeing if you're a good fit and going from there.